Morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. It's Simon Hunt, the cage fighting accountant here, and I'm here to. I'm taking up the challenge that Taz Thornton set down, and I'm talking about emotional states and emotional moods today. What I'm going to talk about is how I manage my mood and my emotions, and it's nothing I created myself. It's just what I've learned from going to see. I went to Unleash the Power Within with Tony Robbins last year, which was an absolutely amazing event. Really, really life changing for me. So I'm a massive fan of Tony Robbins. So I'm just going to literally talk for a few minutes on what I learned from that and how I put it into practice. So Tony Robbins talks about emotional state. And how you can put yourself into the right emotional state. And you look at his track record, he does know what he's talking about because he's dealt with people like Serena Williams, Andre Agassi, Bill Clinton, President of the United States, obviously, Usher, Anthony Hopkins, Hugh Jackman. The names just go on and on and on. So, if you want a good track record, he's the guy to go and see. So when we talk about state, we basically talk about what's called the triad, which is imagine a triangle. Okay, so 3 points to a triangle. There's three things that you need to consider for managing your state. And the first thing is what he calls physiology, which I understand is all about what you do with your body. Okay, so for me, when I need to change my state or manage my state, the first thing you need to look at is what's happening with your body. So think about a time when you felt stressed or depressed or sad or upset, and think about how your body was. So for me, it would probably have been slumped. Think about your breathing. What was that like? And I know when I'm panicked, or properly stressed, my breathing is quite erratic. It's quite short and sharp and shallow. Okay, so first thing is, let's change that. Let's stand up, shake your body out, get loose, and take some deep, slow breaths. Okay, and move. So you have a lot of nervous energy in your body, perhaps. So if you move around, shaking your body off, deep breathing, standing up, it changes your state immediately. Okay, and one of the simplest things to do is get up and put some music on. Okay, and for me, it's cheesy 90s dance music, and my guilty pleasure is a little bit of Hadaway. How cheesy is that? But put whatever music is right for you, put it on, and get up, shake your body out, take deep breaths, and just move around for a bit. The second part of the triad is, what are you focusing on? So two things here. One thing I thought was quite hippie shit, to quote Taz, when I first heard it, but actually makes a massive difference, and that's gratitude. So there's so much you can be grateful on right here, right now. If you are alive right here, right now, if you have a roof over your head, if you have food in your belly, you should be grateful. You've got so much more going for you than other people in other parts of the world. So what have you got to be grateful for? And a simple thing is, three things right here, right now, that you can be grateful for. So three things. Okay, it's Saturday morning, and I'm making this video. I'm really grateful for that. My kids and my wife are downstairs, and they're getting themselves ready, and they're fine. There's nothing wrong with them, so I'm really, really grateful for that. I'm in my house at home. I'm in my man cave, and you can see all my stuff on the back row. That always makes me happy. I'm grateful. I've got lots to be grateful for. Gratitude is really, really important. The next thing is, if you've got a specific problem, people focus on the problem rather than focusing on what the outcome of the problem is. A lot of people talk about having problems, and they act as if you shouldn't have it, or life is problems. And if you're in a business, you are effectively a professional problem solver. And if you frame it like that and understand that you should have problems, that they get you to grow, they're incredibly valuable and healthy. There's where your life lessons come from. But rather than focus on the problem, focus on what the outcome should be. The outcome of your problem. Okay, then focus on why you want this outcome, and then focus on what you want, what you need to do, what needs to happen to get you this outcome. Okay, completely changes the framework. Okay, the final thing, final part of the triad, the third element is what's called language. Language. What are you saying to yourself in your head usually? Okay, so people beat them up. If anyone spoke to me the way I speak to myself at times, I would literally punch him in the face. Okay, so what is your language, and be mindful and and understand what your language is, because people say some horrible things to themselves. Okay, and one thing we're taught, or at Unleash the Power Within, was incantations, and there's incantations and there's incantations. Okay, so you've got to have incantations, which is positive talk, and as cheesy as it says, my incantation is, come on Simon, switch on, I've got this, I'm in control, I got this. And I just say it over and over and over in my head. Okay, so very, very quick recap. Okay, I get up, I breathe deeply, I move around, I might put some music on, shake my body out. I focus on what I can be grateful for, or I focus on the outcome that I need from whatever issue is at the moment. And then I go into my language. What is my language that I need? And it needs to be positive, and it needs to be focused, and I just do my incantation. If you do that, 2 or 3 songs, you will change your state. Okay, and if you keep doing it, you keep practicing it on a daily basis, or whatever, you get good at it, and your body learns that that is how you change your state. Okay, as I say, I learned it last year. Phenomenal. Every device I'm going on at the moment keeps getting a low battery and threatening to cut out on me. So apologies if that happened just then. I've got to wind up. Okay, managing your state. 3 things. Go and have a go at it. See how you get on with it. Okay? Bye for now.